Hello, students and my dear viewers. Very good morning to one and all. I am here with another one topic. The topic is consonant sounds. In my previous videos, I have given an elaborate informations about phonetic sounds. In that we saw diphthongs, pure vowel sounds, and remaining things. So here I am going to tell you about consonant. As you already know that in English we are having 21 consonant letters. 21 consonant letters. And for these letters we are having nearly 24 consonant sounds. 24 consonant sounds. So let us see what is the definition, how many types are there in consonants. Consonants are those sounds while producing which there is abstraction in the vocal tract, resulting in either position of friction. They can be described with reference to articulatory movements and contact. Normally, consonants occupy only a marginal position in a syllable, whereas vowels holds a central position. There are 24 consonant sounds in English. In order to describe a consonant sound, one should know the air stream mechanism. So if you want to understand consonants complete means you should know about air stream mechanism. How air plays a vital role while producing sounds of consonant. The state of the glottis. Air stream mechanism means the state of glottis, the position of soft palate and the active articulator, passive articulator, and structure involved. These are all the things you should know about you should know these things. One is position of soft palate and active articulator and passive articulator. So let us see what is air stream mechanism. All English sounds, both the vowel and the consonants, are produced with pulmonic aggressive air stream mechanism. Then state of the glottis. Speech sounds can be classified as voiceless and voiced depending on whether the vocal cords are wide apart and the glottis wide open, or the vocal cords are kept closely together and they vibrate. This is what the state of glottis. Then position of soft palate. Speech sounds can be classified as oral or nasal or nasalized depending upon whether the soft palate is raised to shut off the nasal passage of air or it is lowered to open the nasal passage of air with an oral closure. Or the soft palate lowered and both the oral and nasal passage behind open. This is what the position of soft palate. Then we are having active presenter, active articulator, and passive articulator. In the production of the speech sound, two kinds of articulator will be there, that is active and passive. The lower lips and the tongue are the active articulators. My dear students, try to remember the lower lip and the tongue are the active articulators that make contact with the passive articulators. The passive articulators are the upper lip, the upper teeth, the roof of the mouth divided as teeth, ridge, hard palate, soft palate, and pharynx. The passive articulators do not move to touch the other articulators, so they are called passive articulators. And the active articulators are called so because they remain active, and come in contact with the passive articulators while producing speech sounds. So this is what the active and passive articulators. Then we are having stricture. Stricture, this means the way in which the passage of air is restricted by the various organs of speech. Then classification of the consonant sounds. This is what the major part of consonants we should know, we should study. So in consonant we are having two things. One is places of articulation, and another one is manner of articulations. So today we will see only one, that is places of articulation. So here you can see this picture. So these are all the places of articulation. These lips, teeth, upper ridge, hard palate, soft palate, glottis, back part of the tongue, front part of the tongue, middle part of the tongue, upper part of the tongue, and this teeth, upper teeth, lower lips, upper lips. These are all the places of articulations. Nearly we are having 18 places of articulation. So place of articulation. So this is the structure of place of articulation. First is contact, then vocal tract. Sound will come, releases from vocal tract, whether it might be active articulator or passive articulator. So these are all the places of articulation we should remember. We are having bilabial, labiodental, dental, alveolar, postal alveolar, retroflex, palatal, velar, and glottal. So let us see one by one. First we will see bilabial. What is bilabial? We should know. So bilabial means both the lips, the upper lip and lower lips, both the lips act to produce consonant sounds. For example, pa, ba, ma, va. These four sounds, pa, ba, ma, va. Here I have given only three. Another one sound is there, which is va. So these four sounds are called as bilabial sounds. So bilabial is nothing but it is two lips. Here we know bi means two and labial means lips. Then we will see labiodental. Labio means lips and dental means. So these sounds are produced by the action of the lower lip against the upper lip. Here you can see this is lower lip and upper teeth. Upper teeth. So with how many sounds we will produce in labiodental? Only two, fa and va. So this is what labiodental. Then we are having dental sounds. So what is the definition for this? So these consonant sounds are produced by the blade of the tongue and touching the upper teeth, blade part of the tongue, and it touches to the upper part of the tongue. This like this. Ta, this symbol, this is the, this is ta. We used to say then, we used to think. So this is what the dental sounds. Next we are having alveolar. These consonant sounds are produced by the action of the blade of the tongue and against the teeth ridge. Just above the upper part of the upper teeth, we are having teeth ridge with the help of blade part of the tongue and teeth ridge we can produce alveolar sounds. Here we are having examples: ta, da, na, sa, za, la. These are all the example of alveolar. Written, sudden, messy, lousy, relief. Then we will see postal alveolar. Postal alveolar. Here we are having sha. These sounds are sha, ja, cha, ja, cha, and ja, cha, and ja. So these sounds are produced by the blade of the tongue touching the back of alveolar. This is partly palatal and partly alveolar. This is partly palatal and partly alveolar. What it does, while producing these sounds, how many organs? There are two organs. One is blade part of the tongue, which means completely the front tip of the tongue, and it touches the back of alveolar. Sha, you can see sha, sha, ja, vision, sha, vision, and chip, cha sound, cha, and ja. This is what postal alveolar, or we can say palato-alveolar also. Then we are having retroflex. Here we are having only one sound, which may we can. This is not that much of important. Just remember this retroflex. Then we are having palatal. So while producing these palatal sounds, the organs, these consonants are formed when the front of the tongue is raised towards the hot palate. Front part of the tongue, it rises, it not touches, just it rises towards the hot palate, which means center part of the tongue. Center from front part of the tongue, it reaches, it moves towards the hot palate. Ya sound, onion, ya sound. Then we are having velar. These consonants are formed by the raising the back part of the tongue. Remember, back part of the tongue towards the soft palate. We are having this, by seeing this symbol itself you can understand. This back part of the tongue, it touches to the soft palate. So sounds are ka, ga, ka, ga, nga, ing sound, this sound. Then we are having glottal. This sound is produced by the action of larynx or at the obstruction of glottis. For example, okina. These are the examples. So I think you might have understood places of articulation in consonant sounds. So with these few words, with these few slides, points, I would like to conclude my video. Hope you might have got the points completely. If you have any questions, if you have any queries regarding this class, means you can ask in comment section. Don't hesitate, don't feel ashamed if while asking questions. Be confident while asking the question. So thank you very much. With these few words, I would like to conclude my video. Thank you guys. Thank you.